Good afternoon. Jack Mackinson here for another tutorial. This is a new operating system. I just loaded my computer with. I had previously had Linux Mint 19.3, and I switched over to MX Linux. And what I'm going to be discussing in this tutorial is not only the operating system itself, but all the software and applications I use for my day-to-day work. So, okay, let's get started. The first thing I would want to talk to you about is the um, the desktop. The GUI is the way I like it, and it's somewhat similar to Linux Mint, but it's much more lightweight and fast. I would say it's almost uh, half, or I should say 2 times faster than my previous Linux Mint. I'm gonna go. This is the actual menu, and it has a drop-down menu, and it allows me to go through all the different programs and softwares that I would be using. So let me get started on the actual programs I have. Let me pull up my list. The first one is called LastPass. Now, LastPass is a program, an application, and here's the icon for it. This allows me to log into my websites without re-entering my username and password time and time again. Um, I'll give um, I'll give you an example. I'll go to my favorites, and I want to log into my Amazon account. So I click on launch, and then I log into my home page. And there you have it. I'm in it. Okay, the next one is called BleachBit. BleachBit is a program that allows me to clean up uh, my hard drive. And let me see if I can go ahead and pull that up for real quick. It'd be BleachBit as root. Now, as root means I have super user privileges. And what I have to do is put in my password, and this shows me which part of the hard drives and which programs I want to be cleaned up. Now, I have the APT auto clean, auto remove, the history for batch. I want to clean up my temporary files. Broken system is a broken desktop cache, the clipboard, and custom localizations. Now, all I have to do is click on this, and it'll ask me if I'm sure I want to delete that. Okay, there it goes. It's taking too long. Usually doesn't take that long, so I'm going to stop it. Try to. I want to terminate. Okay, we'll come back to that later. The next one is called TimeShift. TimeShift is a program that allows me to back up everything that's on my hard drive, and I have it backed up to what I have an external hard drive, and I'll show you where that is. Let me go to Documents. Okay, here's TimeShift. Now those are all my snapshots, so that's already been backed up. Okay, I'm going to close out of that. Okay, the next one is Kazam. Now, Kazam is the program I'm using right now. It's a desktop recorder and allows me to capture my desktop and record audio and visual. And after I do that, I can upload it to YouTube and then post it into a forum. Okay, Terminator. Terminator is an advanced command terminal, and this is what it looks like. Okay, now I'm in a Terminator. Terminator, and what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go to super user privileges, and what I do is I type in sudo su for super user, ask me for my password. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an example of what I can do in the terminal. What I'm going to do now is enter a command that will allow me to update not only the operating system but all my programs as well. So what I'm going to have to do is type in sudo apt get update and then hit enter. See, I typed it wrong. Okay, let's do it again. Sudo apt get update. Okay, there we go. Okay, right. It's done. It didn't take long because I update it every day anyway. So what I have to do is when I'm in a terminal, I do not X out of it. Don't ever do that. What you need to do is hit type in exit out of super user, then exit again out of the whole program. Okay, that's done. Okay, we have a program called 4K Video Downloader, and what this does, it allows me to download a video on YouTube to my hard drive to watch at a later time. Now, what I have now is a singer called Skeeter Davis, and she sings The End of the World. So what I do is I double click on the title bar, copy, then I go to 4K Video Downloader, I paste it, it's retrieving the information, and there it goes. Okay, now it's on my hard drive, it's done. Okay, let's go back to what we have here. Budai. Budai is a personal money manager. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. I have quick start icons up at the top. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly an example of it, but I don't want you to look at it too long because then you know my financials and I don't want you to do that. So I click out of that. Okay, the next one is called OpenShot. I don't even know if I have that installed yet. Let me see if I have it first, and I'll show you how to do it. Open. No, I don't. So what I do is I go to the Synaptic Package Manager. And what that allows me to do is to install programs that I don't already have. So what I'm going to do is here, type in open shot. It's not showing up. So what I'll do is I'll reload it. Okay, it might be syntax. I'm going to type in shot here. There we go. So, okay, I click on the box, mark for installation, mark, apply it. Apply. Okay, it's installing it. Now, let me tell you a little bit about OpenShot. It's a program that allows me to manipulate video files, cut and splice, and things of that nature. And once I save it as an MP4 and then upload it to YouTube. Now the thing about OpenShot, see how it says installed OpenShot AMD64. Well, you know what? I run an Intel i7 2600, but this happens to be compatible with that, so it's almost done installing. Here we go. It's done. So I'm going to close out of that. I'm going to go back to my menu, type in open. There's OpenShot. I'm going to put it on my desktop. And there it is. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like. Now I want to add a file. And I'm going to go to my videos. AR-15 is a semi-automatic weapon, and I'm going to open that. And I'm going to drag it down to the timeline. Boom. Now I'm going to play it a little bit. Okay, you get the idea. Well, anyhow, anywhere along this timeline, I can cut it, splice it, and then rejoin it, and it will. This is a thing called rendering. And what I do is once I modified it, I can render it and export the video with all my editing, and then upload it onto YouTube. Okay, so that's that. Let's get out of here. Okay, let's see. We got Gparted. Gparted is it's a program that allows me to modify my disk space, and I can use you know what? It's not installed. Let's go ahead. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm going to put that on my desktop, and I'll give you an idea what it looks like. Here's Gparted. Asking for my password. Okay, it's showing 2. I have, that's my main disk partition, and it's an ext4, which is a Linux application. Now, let's see if we got some more other stuff here. Okay, this is my external hard drive. It's showing I have 929 gigabytes, but it's a lot larger than that. It's actually showing, but anyhow, you get the idea about that. Okay, what do we got next? Synaptic. Well, we've already went through that. This is the program that allows me to install information, or it installs software and application I would like to use later on. Okay, we've already been through that. Okay, what's next? FS-Trim. I spelled that wrong. Shame on me. Let's save it. This is LibreOffice, by the way. It's similar to Microsoft Word. Okay, let's go to FS-Trim, see how that works. So, okay, I have a doc on my desktop. It's called FS-Trim. And this is the command. And what this command does is it cleans my whole hard drive and puts everything back where it's supposed to be. So I'll go to my terminal. I want super user privileges. That's sudo su. Password is, oops. Anyhow, let's go ahead and paste it here. Okay, it's working right now. If you can see this cursor here, it's going to blink until it's done. And once it's done, it'll take me back to my command prompt. It's done. Okay, like I said before, to exit out of a terminal, do not exit out of it using the X. Type in exit to get out of super user, and then exit again to get out of the whole program. I'll close that. Okay, next one is called Acid Rip. Acid Rip allows me to take a CD a movie CD and rip it to my hard drive. Let's take a look at that. Okay. Now I have to find a source. I don't have a CD in here to rip, so, but I would load it on here, and then it would convert it to either an MP4 or AVI or a .mov file, and then I can burn it onto another DVD. That's it for that. Shotwell. Shotwell is a photo management. So I'm going to open that up. And that goes by each year, what I did in December, Thursday, Wednesday. Okay. Okay, that's it. So that's it. That's pretty much the whole thing in a nutshell. I'll be back later to add some more videos explaining not only Linux, MX Linux itself, but also other programs as well. Thank you for watching.